Adonis, they say he a real nigga. See me whipping foreign cars, yeah, we getting richer. I say, baby, don't wait up for me, I won't be home for dinner. With the moon and the stars, I can see the Big Dipper. Raindrops falling on my window while I'm driving. Got me calculating paper on the freeway, I'm excited. Necklace with the diamonds, all this pressure I'm applying. Baby dying to come fuck with a profession.
Hello world, my kings and queens. It's another beautiful day above ground. Another day for us to chase success, find a way out the game, legalize our money so that we may be able to find some peace, relaxation, and time with our family without having to worry about prison or death. My name is Onaje Gangsta Boi Barbee. Born and raised in San Diego, California, the community of Skyline. I've been affiliated with this gang since the age of 6. From the tops to the bottom, I've been all the way in. My mom's side on the tops, my dad's side on the bottoms. I had no way out. But still yet, I was able to find my way out of the rat race that the design put us in. So I know that it's possible for you to do the same thing. That's what brings me here to you today. That's what makes this channel possible, is so that I might bring this to the next generation and they can know that yes, there is a way out of the game. Thank you, God. To my loved ones, though, I know it's a hell of a deal trying to figure out civilian life after being a rider. Trust me though, homie, it's possible. The thing is, we gotta switch what we riding for, okay? Yeah, we love our community, right? But at some point you gotta, if anything, teach the next generation to be better than you and apply that to your family. Because that's what it's all about. You know that now, just as well as I do. So put all your efforts into serving and protecting that first and foremost. Then you become a teacher of sorts, man. You got to teach the next generation to be better than us, man. They can't be worse than us. Then if that's the case, then you're doing a fucked up job. Especially if you're around it, in it, seeing it, feeling it, and not doing anything, then there's a problem. You got to set goals. You have to have something to aim at, man. 3-month goal, 6-month goal, 1-year goal, 5-month goal, 5-year goal, 10-year goal. And once you accomplish them, you got to set the bar higher. And you got to keep it moving. I know I'm not out there with you, but I'm out there with you. Y'all know where I'm not out there with you. If I could, I would. But I can't, so I ain't. But I'm going to feed you this good game, bro, because we all got to eat and we all got to win together. And there's plenty of us still out here. We got babies to take care of. Homies passed, homies in jail with life. We got homies to take care of. We got their families to provide for. We're a community. We have a function. Yes, we've been neglecting it, But that doesn't mean that there's not one. There is one. And how you can be involved is myhealthycommunity.net. Go there. Check that website out. That's for us, by us. Okay? That's a way for you to give back to ensure that the homeboys and their families and homegirls, kings and queens, and their princes and princesses get the help needed so that they can be better than us. So this story is about the last story that I told. If you didn't check out the last story, please do. Lil Wicked and the 456 Pyro and LA Bloods. Two things. Rolled up the Buster or disciplined him. And they chose to discipline him. I would have rolled him up. I don't want no nigga on the yard like that. This whole Dago blood car know that this nigga's a bitch. And then, you know what I'm saying, you know, they gonna tell everybody else, and then the whole yard know that this nigga's a bitch that's in our car. What the fuck you mean? So I would have rolled him up, like I said. And then he wasn't bringing nothing in. Man, ain't like he had a broad coming, running, and they was able to put sacks in his ass, you know what I'm saying, and fill him up like a mule, and you know what I'm saying, and keep the party going. And then they wasn't nobody in their car doing that. So he had no function. Roll him the fuck up. Shout out to Droopy, Luther, and BJ. I think it's a few other homies that was on the yard too, I forget. But anyway, I say all that to say, it's a must that we value our soldiers, our gangsters, our fathers, our men, our warriors. They far and few already. You know, like I know, we're being overran by suckers and busters, man, that's watering down our soil. And the more that we take away from that, the worse we are. Well, I'm just saying, man, we have to better our little homeboys by installing game and wisdom into them so that they may be better than us. Like I said, if we ain't giving out that gain of knowledge, then what the fuck is you doing? Nigga, you in the way. Move. Don't come back. Don't throw up the turf. If you're not doing anything to help us be better and grow and become self-reliant and being able to each one teach one and raise another one up to be better than us, man, then we not doing what the hell we supposed to be doing, man. We slacking. And you being selfish. It's not being godly at all. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, God told me to tell you that he forgives you, and you know that he forgave you. But the thing is, you ain't forgave yourself. So I'm telling you, forgive yourself. It's okay. He knows the situation we raised in, the design we caught up in. Y'all think that this shit is just ha. No, it's a design, man. Mapped out for you. Listen to Tupac. Go back to his first album. He'll educate you if you need to be educated to that level. But understand that you caught up in something. We all caught up in something, man. We all the same. We just born in different area codes. Chose to be either Republican or Democrat. So anyway, back to Ironwood. Back to Ironwood. Be your We about to get into a ride over a dude named TJ. Non-affiliate, San Diego. Used to be in the Army. Hangs with the Dago blood card. Like I said, this thing is just bigger than just blood and crippin', baby. On the Sea Yard, he hung out with the Pacoima Pie Bros. I forget the name of these dudes, man. Shout out to J Cap, shout out to Bullet. That's what I'm not talking about. Them dudes that I did time with on my own, man, that I got a lot of love for. You know what I'm saying? That I banged with and hang with. You know what I'm saying? Been through a couple of rides with and shit like that. But nah, I'm talking about one say Ill Will or Lil Will, one of them names. And then the other two names I ain't even gonna try to get. But in the chow hall, they pushed out the tray and the homeboy TJ threw it back in. And it was a Mexican that pushed the tray out. So when it went back in, it was, a Mexican. They scream Bloody Mary. Nothing happens in, but when the yard opens up, it's on. Not a riot, right? The wildest shit I ever seen. They was allowing us to basically prepare for a war, you know what I'm saying? The Mexicans, I seen them with a big old brown fucking bag from Canteen full of knives, and they passing this bag from this fucking person all the way down to this person, you know what I'm saying? And you just watching the shit, like, damn. The police, instead of them shutting down the yard, they shutting down the day room inside the building so all the police can just, basically come and get them a seat and watch the festivities. Then they shutting down, we was on B yard, so they shut down A yard, C yard, D yard. And all those police came to our yard, but they don't come inside, they just waiting for the festivities to pop, and once it popped, then they coming in. Well, once it popped, it only takes 5 seconds for somebody to die, so whatever. The dude TJ, because now mind you, I'm like, the man on the yard, you know what I'm saying? So anything popping with the Dago blood car, I'm going to be involved. And TJ being a part of Dago blood car, I was involved. So I'm talking, we talking to the shot caller. The shot caller is a young dude, like 19 years old, for the whole Sutresa. You know what I'm saying? You wondering what the fuck? But it doesn't matter about age. This is when I learned. I'm sorry, that's what I'm saying. Everything is a learning experience, man. That's why I love prison. I'm thankful for everything I learned. You know what I'm saying? Just like the streets. Everything I learned, man, it's all towards something. I learned that it doesn't matter what age you are. It matters where your mind is, man. And being able to control a situation and choosing when and when not to engage and put you and yours in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? It takes, man, you can't, I don't give a damn. Some people just don't get this shit, right? Some people just straight, but they're not getting it, right? Just because you're down with that don't mean you get it, man. You got to have this, too. They go hand in hand. You know what I mean? So anyway, we talking to this dude. I'm watching him pass around the shit. Everybody getting their knives. I mean, the homies got their knives. Everybody kind of, getting ready for your murder. And the shot caller basically felt like it was they people's fault, man. You know what I'm saying? And he was just, my peoples were reacting. You know what I'm saying? Theirs was the action, his was reaction. So they disrespected us. And so he pushed back the disrespect. And so, just like that, everything is ceased. And they people get disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about prison, everything, at least the prisons I've been to, everything is respect. As long as we got respect, we good. The second there's any disrespect to anybody's manhood, then begins a problem. And if it's another race, then it becomes racial, and that's a different story because a lot of times out of 10, they don't accept head up fades. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But a few things that they took while I was there, somebody asked me about that in my comments, man, and they put porno books while I was there. When I first got there, we was allowed to have porno books, and our girls was able to send us butt nakeds. While I was there, they took that. When I first got there, everybody had long hair. Once I got there, they made everybody cut their hair to 3 inches. If it wasn't 3 inches, you went on C status. C status meant you didn't come out your cell until, I want to say 1:45, up until your recall, which is about 3:45. Other than that, you stayed in your cell. When you ordered canteen, you could only get like $30, $40 worth of shit. You know, it's a real stressful deal. They took the weights. When I first got there, we had weights. One night they shut the yard down, came out, all the weights was gone, and they had welded a bunch of little things together and calisthenics type routine on the weight pile. The other thing that they took while being there was rated R movies. We was allowed to have rated R movies at first, and then they dropped us down to PG-13 and G movies. So, yes, they play cartoons, Disneyland, all that old bullshit. If it's a G movie and PG-13, they played it. They had some type of satellite to tap into all 3 of those, and they played it, and they didn't have no real control over it. I mean, they could, but basically they just let it do its thing. And that's what it did. I don't know who controlled it. I'm sure somebody did. But that's just a few things that they took from us while I was there. It might have been something else, They changed things a lot. Everything went to clear. The radios, the television, the fans, everything. Like I said, man, over time everything tightens up. They find stuff in packages, they tighten up, they change. But like I said before, prison is definitely not the way, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not the thing. That's not where winners is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, you don't get me wrong, there's winners in prison that get out and find a way to bounce back. But if you're in prison, you lost. Now you got to find a way to regroup and regain and get back into the game and win. You know what I'm saying? Because you way behind, you know what I'm saying, schedule. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how that go. Don't forget to pick up these books, man. That's written by a human, but for some reason it possesses powerful things that connects you to outworldly. For some reason, it's a powerful book that connects you to the kingdom of heaven and gives and provides you with a lot of things to do while on earth to connect. And that way, it becomes a blessing. So tap into that. Written by my homeboy. Incarcerated right now, can use all contributions, man. That's a good thing that he did right there. Nice book. Written by my homeboy also. You can pick all these books up by Amazon. All of them are good read, man. This one right here, man, is the one, though. At all of them, man. It's my boy right here, man. He's currently incarcerated, sitting on the road, man. His story can help to change your life or somebody else's. If not that, then it can be motivational and inspirational. Written by me. Like I said, all available on Amazon. If you like this story, I got more. Check them out. Prison stories, you know what I'm saying? With that, don't forget to share, subscribe, and comment, and like. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I holla. Peace.
Sitting on the port of San Diego. You know what I'm talking about?
Enough bricks to build a wall. You better speak my language when you call. If you wanna go shopping at this mall, don't come unless you buying something.
Okay.
We gon' think you 12 if you looking and ain't buying nothing. You can look around at all these diamonds till my spot is jumping. And my jumper's all net when you leave me open. We moving coca green for a living trust.